Today we're rating AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, and it is Pride Month this month, and the AI community loves celebrating Pride. We're going to start off with Gay for 4 mana. This enchantment is a Slaysterment. That is a very unusual enchantment type. It enchants a land, though, so it's basically an aura. Creatures you control get +1/+0, and they have flying. An enchant land has tap. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. It's a weird anthem. So we enchant the land, and then we can buff up our flyers. I mean, we can buff up any creature if we want, but very likely we're going to buff up a flyer by +4/+4. How many years does this does this Zyber now with the show? Oh, we must be going on to like 4 years at this point. This is crazy. It is the most real card of like cards that we would normally get, because a very strange anthem is colorless, by the way. Feels 5 color, but in some way there should be an opposite to devoid. Instead of devoid being this is no colors, there should be something this is all colors. It's like the inverse void of some sort. Anyway, this card is very doable. Outside of that, I don't think it really even does a whole lot. Nothing crazy outside of the fact that it doesn't have the aura type. All right, very doable card. Next up, we've got the Airfield Harvester. Harvesting some books in the background. A 3 mana 1/3 egg beast. Now it's got menace. When this creature enters, scry 3, and whenever you cast a multicolored spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. That actually has flavor. You know, that I actually like. I like the flavor to this card. You cast multicolor, it gets stronger. And I guess more menacing in order to block it. Again, it's actually just a regular card. It's correct, trans egg. Some of these should transform. I think that would be very flavorful. Nice card, love it, print it. Reminds me of Humpty Dumpty a little bit. In this case, Humpty Dumpty went to the library. Reverse Devoid is Dioved. I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Okay, another real card. Super doable. Not broken at all. It's strong draft playable. Draft this card, and probably your opponents are in a lot of trouble, especially since you'll scry all the multicolored spells on top of your deck. We got the Transforge Verdict Echo. This is a 9 mana 5/5 creature, but it's indestructible and it has menace. Oh, by the way, it is a creatureless legendary creature. Named soldier creatures you control have first strike. What the hell does that mean? Would I have to name my soldiers? Named soldier creatures you control? Is that like a soldier that has like a name at the top with a comma? So it's like I mean, maybe you could say basically effectively other legendary creatures. That's how we have to interpret this. Because the legendary creatures generally have their own specific name. Except what? Except this one. This one's not even a soldier. Yeah, exactly. Named. So like most of the legendary creatures. What legendary creature doesn't have a name? Like Bigfoot or something? An unnamed thing? Yeah, basically the legendaries. So, I mean, it technically works in some capacity. There's no creature type here. Do we have that on the bingo card? We do have a bingo card today, as usual. Do we have, like, lax creature type? I don't think I see it. Oh, no creature type. It is actually there. All right, no creature type gets marked off. We don't have a creature type. We're just a legendary creature around here. And the soldiers on the painting have name tags on them. Oh yeah, you're right. We got Seek, we got Beline, we got Presh. These are weird names. I'm very sorry if this is from another culture. I don't recognize these names. They do have name tags. And this person, I think Rinus. I'm not entirely sure. I'm looking at this in 720p like the rest of you. All right. Sort of doable. Sort of. In a very silver bordered way. Let's put it that way. In a very silver bordered way. New card type for the first one. Oh yeah, okay, we can go get something for the new card type. With the new card type was the Slaysterment. We slaying around here today. Next up, we got the Pride Maneuver. This is a 4-mana legendary. Well, there's like no card types for any of these things. Tap. Before I get any further, like, what is this? Is it an artifact? Is it a land? Is it a colorless something? Is it a token? I mean, this probably has more in common with a token than any other card type in the game. Okay, tap. If target opponent has Pride, Maneuvers, Power, and Toughness until end of turn, that player loses 2 life. Draws an additional card. Then search your library for a creature card, reveal it, and put it into their second from the battlefield. Then shuffle. Pride Maneuver is one of your opponents. Oh my god. Oh, we have player as a card. It is, yeah. It is one of my opponents. It becomes a game. We're missing a player? Well, that's okay. I've got the Pride Maneuver. They'll fill us in. We have player as a spell, player as a card? Something to that effect here? No, we don't. Oh yeah, it's a massive fail. This card does not pass in any degree. And it looks like this person's also cosplaying the Riddler with all of the question marks going on over here. we got the free space. Yeah, that chaos definitely ensued. 100%. This card is an opponent. You know, with that text, it definitely is. We almost lost. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's just gibberish. Just gibberish. It's not even a card. I mean, maybe it doesn't have a card type because it's a player. It should be called Legendary Player, which is like, I don't know, some sort of advanced form of a planeswalker. I don't even know how you kill that thing though. We got the Lesbian Tactician. This is like a 5-mana 4/4 elemental with trample. Pay 4, exile this card from your graveyard. Create a game token. It's an artifact with pay 2, tap, sacrifice this token, you gain 3 life. That is like a strange way to say food token. You're not supposed to eat the game tokens, okay? Whenever you buy something, an electronic, a new game, a board game, it specifically says, do not eat. Do not eat the pieces. Choking hazard. And apparently we're going to be eating the game token around here. Well, the fleshes haven't... Oh, that's right. The fleshes have been reached. We didn't reach the fleshes for like 2 years, and now we're reaching the fleshes all over the place. The bingo's going okay. We've got like 3 of them on the bingo. I love eating the game pieces. Anyone feels so hungry that they start eating the game pieces? Those pieces of plastic, they're so much better than these salty chips. I guess when the bowl is empty, you can take a game piece and just sort of scrape up the salt and cheese at the bottom of the bowl. Basically tastes like the same thing. I like eating game during autumn, winter season. The cards have fiber. I don't know how much fiber there is. You know, I think someone made a YouTube video about how many calories are in a Magic the Gathering card. I watched that whole thing. It's greater than 0. It's not nothing. Outside of the fact that they got game tokens screwed up. I mean, in theory, I guess it's the same thing. It's the same token. I mean, it's a doable card. Oh, one day in Thaler, Airy Paths, the Ripples is a battle is almost. Yeah, and you were almost interesting, I suppose. Moving on. We got the Gaiat. Oh, I thought it was going to be the Gyat. Maybe it is. Oh, no, it's a Gaiat. Horror of Silence. I got to stick on theme, people. We got to stay on the theme. It's Pride Month. This is a 3-mana 0/4 spirit. It's a snow creature, by the way. The Gaiat Horror of Silence can't be blocked. Whenever Gaiat Horror of Silence deals combat damage to a player, which is very hard because it has literally 0 power, that player loses the game. Okay, so we have some work to do. So all of a sudden, Monstrous Rage is way more powerful than it used to be. Then for 8 mana, sacrifice a creature, return target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. Well, probably this part's not that important. This card is actually sort of broken. I think this card would be heavily played in a lot of decks. Oh, yeah, Do we have an it danger space? Yeah, lose the game. Yeah, you lose the game. Sayonara. Which means I win the game. So it is effectively a super buffed up Blighted Agent. Because Blighted Agent was like the unblockable infect creature, and you just have to pump that thing up a few times, get to 10 poison, and you win. This is very similar vibes. Unblockable, but this time you just have to pump it up with anything. Just one mutagenic growth will do the job, or anything that buffs it up just by +1/+0. Works with the first enchantment that gives +1/+0 to all your creatures. Also will give it flying. Not only do I fly, I'm also unblockable. How's that for you? Not legendary? I don't even know. What do you want for these in play? I mean, I guess you could duplicate it, making it harder for players to defend themselves. Exalted? Oh yeah, forgot about that. Yeah, we're gonna get in with that Noble Hierarch on the side. Get in with our Gayat, Horror of Silence. Silence our opponents. I would love to see a 0/4 become a staple in all formats. Well, all formats? Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't think there's I can't think of a 0/4 that transcends all formats. I think the card that I think is closest would be something like Wall of Omens. That's all like playing Standard, Modern, maybe in Pioneer. Oh yeah, we got the Spirit Master here. MTG Ectoplasm, Drogskull Captain would also work. All the spirit buffs. Yeah, I forgot it's a spirit card. It will go straight into your spirit deck. Instant include. Would buff spirits. I didn't even think about that part of it. You just spirits ultimately would like be the dominating creature type of all creature types, because they've got this like glass cannon card that just needs to be buffed up by one lord. Supreme Phantom, Drogskull Captain. Maybe a Noble Hierarch. You could splash green for that. Oh, Thing in the Ice. That's a really good point. Yeah, that's a lot of play. Standard, especially Modern, and Pioneer. Yeah, that's closest to an All-Star. I don't know if it's on you play in Legacy, though. Close, though. That might be the closest. Isn't there an instant card that untaps a creature, gives hexproof, and +1/+1 counter for 1 blue in Standard? Yes. I don't know what it's called, though. It's really fringe. Could you change to target of that triggered ability? Could you change... Sack a creature, return target, non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand? I mean, maybe? Return target, no, maybe not. You sack a creature... No, okay, return target, non-land permanent you control. I mean, someone else, I guess, could change the target to something else. Okay, doable. I mean, it's very strong. Actually, is it like straight up broken? Like maybe. Okay, I might be crazy to say that this is doable. I mean, the AI didn't trip over its own words, is basically what I'm trying to say over here. Okay, next up, we got Ace Arrave Your Death. 3 mana, 3/3 creature. Again, no creature type. We have this place is completely devoid of creature types. Flash, flying. Whenever another creature you control enters, it has base power and toughness 0/4 until end of turn. Ha! Joke's on you. I'm already a 0. The last card is already a 0/4 creature. Gonna look like a laughingstock here. Whenever another creature you control... Oh no, hold on. This is our creatures. Yeah, more 0/4s, but us! And only until end of turn. Whenever another creature... That is weird! So it only sort of affects the creatures... Oh, maybe it's a good thing. So if you play cards on your turn, they're immediately going to have like really high toughness that will protect them from lightning bolts. So there's a lot of damage spells that if people want to damage your creatures and kill them on at the end of your turn, well, it's not going to work because I have to wait until their turn to do it. Whenever a creature enters... Oh no, maybe... No, this is a trigger that goes on the stack. So whenever another creature enters... Yeah, it's whenever it enters. Sorry, they can still do it on the stack. So you play the creature, this thing triggers to turn into a 0/4, but in response, lightning bolt. It need to be worded like whenever like creatures you control enter as 0/4s until end of turn or some crap like that. This would be a killer against aggro and good for cards you only play ETBs. Okay, your Emrakul enters as a 0/4. Yeah, well, slight downgrade. Some cards will get downgraded with this ability. I flash in Acer Rave, and now I flash in this 1/1. So now I can block both your Grizzly Bears. Does it work with tokens? Absolutely. Yeah, it just says whenever another creature. It didn't say non-token creature. Does not discriminate on creatures. All creatures get to be 0/4s until end of turn. All right. Everyone can be on defense. Do you think that you can target itself? It has flash. Whenever another creature... No, it says whenever another creature. You'd have to play another Acer Rave. So if you play a second Acer Rave, it's not legendary. It would also become a... it would become a 0/4. I guess it doesn't trigger itself, but another Acer Rave. Exactly. That's how it would work around here. Doran may... it's only until end of turn. So, I mean, if you can't plan on attacking for 4 toughness, once you pass the turn, that's it. You shrink back to where you were before. Or grow, I don't know. Depending how big or small that creature was in the first place. Anyway, okay. Neato card. I'm not gonna say it's bad. Do you add Tropical Sun and Moon music to the playlist? I added Sun and Moon. I don't know what Tropical is. Is there a tropical Pokemon? This is the Transfull Dog. No actual dog in the picture. 4 mana, 2/3. The first creature is a human doctor. Doctor cards here. Okay, when this creature enters, target creature gains first strike until end of turn. That is a very weak ability, but also it's blue, so that actually makes some sense. Whenever this creature enters, you may pay 2 if you do draw a card. This card is awful. I really have nothing to say about this thing. Whenever a creature enters... Oh, no, you know what? It's a little bit better than I thought. So, no, it is. It's when this creature... Oh, I thought it's... I reread it as, like, when you play a creature. No, it's just when this creature enters. I need, like, 6 mana for this. This is just kicker. That's all it is. It's kicker. It's Transfull Dog is a 4 mana 2/3 with a kicker of 2, and if you paid the kicker cost, you get a card. If it resolves. If it doesn't resolve, you get nothing. And there can't be a Torpor Orb on the battlefield. Reminder text is wrong. Is there even reminder text? They can't be blocked as long as defending player controls the swamp. Do we have like a bingo thing where the reminder text is BS? No, I don't see. Swamp Walk reminder text. Well, I mean, they're in a swamp situation to be on that island. I also wouldn't want to be there. What a funny scenario this is. There is one doctor and one medieval person abandoned on an island. How did that happen? Well, you know what? It's very cartoony, but it doesn't meet my qualifications for cute. It could be a little cuter. We'll know it's cute when everyone goes like, "Aw, aw." I'm sure we'll see one by today. Opponent, yeah. The opponents will say, "Do you pay the 2?" Yeah, it's honestly it's a trigger when it enters the battlefield, so I only have to invest 4 mana. So it's a little bit different than kicker. Yeah, Transfull Dog. I don't even. Why would they even want to remind me? Do you pay the 2? I understand who's trans, but who is a dog? I think it's this. It's the doctor. Look, they've got like the doggy ears on. You see? They got the doggy ears. To be honest, I can't tell. I can't be 100%. They could be both trans, all right? They could be both trans. We can't know for sure. But we can know for sure this person's the one who's trying to be a dog. They got the dog. They got their dog on. The knight looks confused about the situation. I would be too. They probably transported this knight from the 1300s. I don't know when was the medieval era. I'm not really good with history. All right, this is just doable. We got a lot of doable cards here today. Not a lot of complete bat crap slop. We got the Buy Bat. This is a 3-mana instant. Choose target creature. You gain 5 life. For 3 mana. This is terrible. Whoops. I mean, it's a doable card, but it's garbage. Oh, 1,000 to 1,500? All right. Me saying 1,300 was a pretty good guess. Yeah, the Illusion Killer. For anyone that doesn't know, illusion cards usually say whenever this is targeted, whenever this creature gets targeted, you have to sacrifice it. Look at you. That's a look at it. That's close enough to me. That's a look at it card. So that's basically all that we're doing with this card. Has no other point to it. What do I do to that creature? We looked at it. You're a very special creature. Very special in your own way. Don't you forget that. And with that compliment, I gain 5 life. I feel better about myself already. Choose is not target. Yeah. That's a good catch there. They got both here. Choose target. No, I think it's still target. I think there are some choose target cards. Or maybe not. That's a weird phrasing. Yeah. This is both, oddly. Super Pride Month theme. Like every year. The AI-generated community, they love Pride Months. Pikachu, I choose you! In this case. Yeah, but it still says target. That's all that matters. Target creature or choose target creature. I swear there's like at least one card that says choose target MTG. Come on, give me a card. I mean, I could be dead wrong. Oh, there's something called Cruel Entertainment. Cruel Entertainment. It does exist. I don't know how many cards. Choose target player. See, it has been chosen. I don't know if that applies to like non-players, but there is at least one instance of this that exists. So we can't say the AI is completely making this up. Yeah, very look at it vibes. We did label it. We took it off the bingo card. For some say for each player choose a creature. Is funny indicates target permanent. Yeah, exactly. All right, doable. I've never gone through so many of these AI cards and not disqualify them. Okay, Transplaya. We got a Transplaya transfer. This is a 3-mana 2/2 Surian. It's a new creature type. 2 mana. Target opponent menaces you. Control, gain first strike until end of turn. Activate only as a sorcery. How about I don't activate it at all? You're a minute behind. You can always catch up. Time just moves slowly. Judge, the opponent keeps menacing me. Just looking at you in a very menacing manner. Transplayer obvious misspell. This is, well, it's hard to tell. I mean, I'm not gonna judge the name because the name that could have been exactly how it was meant to be named. But we know cards are misspelled when they're in the text box. Yeah, how to get kicked out of the local tournament? I don't know if you can get kicked out for looking menacingly. Is it really that rude? Let's say you're up against a player who doesn't talk, and they're just staring at you all the time. Like, is that against the rules? I mean, they're being quiet. They're respectful in that manner. No, the opponent menaces that you control gain first strike. Yeah, I get it. I could totally see this as an unset card. Target player menaces you. If you are not intimidated, get something. Yeah, try to menace me, bro. Come at me. I'm not scared. You can probably get kicked out for gaining first strike. No, I think you can get kicked out if you initiate first strike. You can, in fact, get called over by the police if you start striking your opponents, quite literally. We got Van the Man. The AI is almost as smart as the fans who post the wrong cards per episodes. You do. Like post a vanilla creature when you ask for creatures with abilities. It happens. Look, not everyone gets the rules. Not even me sometimes. The opponent gets first strike as a sorcery. No, you activate this as a sorcery. Target opponent menaces you. Gain first strike until end of turn. It's so weird. We're giving our opponent menacing first strike at sorcery speed, and then it's gonna be lost until their next turn. Moving on, we got Buy One Meltation. This is a 5-mana instant. Target opponent chooses an opponent. Okay. They gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Damn! It was so close to just being a cool card. Although, well, I don't know. Maybe not cool. It's like almost group hug like. I thought it was gonna be like target opponent chooses an opponent and they gain protection from that opponent until end of turn, or until their upkeep or something like that. No, like they gain protection from the color of their choice until. Oh no! I mean, I guess it still works. Yeah, they gain no, but it has nothing to do with an opponent. They gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. You should think it's a racist card. I'm not gonna make any comment on it. What's it with the media player visualization artwork on these cards? I don't know. I don't know what they do in the AI community. I guess they're just lazy with the artwork sometimes. Or maybe they just can't get a good artwork that makes any sense with this card. Maybe the chosen opponent gains protection from a color. Choose an opponent. Oh! That is so weird. All right, player A. Choose an opponent. All right, I choose player C. Okay, that player... it's like, I don't want to decide who gets protection from a color until end of turn. You know what? I'm going to give you the choice, player A. I'm going to let Bobby choose because Bobby knows best. So actually, that's a really good, that's a fantastic interpretation. If it makes sense. Yeah, who gets the protection? I imagine the way it's worded, it's the person who is targeted, but it only makes sense if the player chosen by the targeted player is the person who gets the protection. All right, for that, we'll give it a doable. Okay, this is Trans of the T-Spurs. This is an 8-mana 5/5 elf soldier. It's got Flume Ball. Whatever the hell that is. When Trans of the T-Spurs enters, create Goad, a legendary 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying, and a 3/3 colorless golem artifact creature token with first strike. Look at that. Goad, the mechanic. Now a creature. Basically created in physical sentient form. Whenever another creature you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage. To what? Anywhere? To itself? Does it deal double the damage to itself? It didn't really specify anything. So whenever another creature you control is dealt damage, all right. So what if, let's say my troll creature, or sorry, I have a dragon. Let's say my dragon gets hit for 2 damage. Does it deal another 2 damage to itself? We now have now the goad mechanic. Okay, is that a new mechanic here? Is that on the bingo card? All right, it is, which is weird because that's a pretty easy card. That's a pretty easy bingo spot to scratch off. It reflects the damage. Whenever another creature you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage. You know what? It didn't specify that. I think it's just getting damaged twice. Honestly, this is a very ambiguous card. Everything about this card is ambiguous. In fact, we don't even know what Flumball is. So I think it's got to Flumball its way out of here. Oh, there is an ambiguous space. That's right. Where's the ambiguous space here? Oh, it's ambiguous typing. Okay, good enough. I'll take it. There is no instead, so maybe he can deal double damage to itself. Is that it? Board it to the rank! I love it. I like Sheev Lord's thinking. All right, we're gonna look at more AI-generated Magic the Gathering cards, but we gotta take a break to talk about our sponsors, our Lord and Savior, FusionGamingOnline.com, my favorite place to get real Magic the Gathering cards. Deal of the week this week is save 25% off old playmats, but also don't forget Final Fantasy cards are out and they're hot. You gotta snap up them Final Fantasy cards before they're all gone, because they are going like hotcakes. And don't forget, you can use coupon code Nikachu to get those hotcakes for 5% off all your purchases, and it supports the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. This is where I play on Magic Online, the digital platform, because I can play Standard, Pioneer, Modern, Legacy, Vintage. I can play whatever the hell I want. You can also play Cube on there with the real power. You can support the channel using my renting using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription using coupon code Nikachu_ZAX. And back to AI generated land. And we go to By God's Drone. It's a 2-mana instant. Target creature gets +1/+1 and gains trample and haste and trample until end of turn. We got double trample. It says playmat, which is sadly not a word. So is deck list, but we use that word anyway. I play tons of Scrabble. Yeah, well, you have to play by Magic rules in Scrabble. We got trample. Oh, is there a bingo spot on that? Just in case we lose that? Just in case I lose that, we got another one. So if target creature would lose trample, we got trample anyway. That's good. We have a 2nd issue of trample around here. I never go out into the wild without 2 copies of trample on me. Tramples as much as my little brother in my Lego city. Oh no! This plus the 0/4. Oh yeah, that's right, the 0/4. That's all you need. The 0/4 one-shotter. This is the buff card that we needed the entire time. Why is X here? Is there an X? I don't see an X here. Maybe let's talk about the center. The art. Very green but workable. If trample does 1 off 3 damage, does double trample do 4 off 2? No, it's just a 2nd instance of trample. It's like if the card said haste 5 times, doesn't change anything, right? It just has another instance of haste. It can't get any faster. It's not like it's going to get into the red zone during your upkeep. That's what I'm trying to say. The art looks like a Tool album cover. Some random algorithms were making the Tool albums then. Okay. It's fine. It's a doable card. Rosewater probably wouldn't like that card being printed, but whatever. We got Ace Servite. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Ace Servite, a 4-mana 4/4 Cant Beast Plant. Black plant? What the hell? Trample. This creature enters with X +1/+1 counters on it. Where did X come from? Whenever this creature attacks, another target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature. X can be infinite. It danger. It danger. Basically comes into play as a billion. Multiple okay, rule 702.19G. Multiple instances of trample on the same creature are redundant. Exactly. This looks like a limited beating. This looks like a beating in any deck, any format. Instantly S tier. X, yeah, X goes crazy. X gone wild. Super wild. Unspecified X? No, the X is very specified. It enters with X +1/+1 counters. They incredibly specified this X. It's crazy. It's unlimited. It's unbound. It's unbound by the forces of magic physics. Why is X here? To kill you. That's what it's there for. It's there to one-shot us to death. That's exactly what it's there for. It's like that new cactus thing. We do have basically infinite power in a standard. Like, yeah, basically. 4 mana, it's fair. What is this? Whenever it attacks another target creature you control, deals damage equal to its power to target creature. That ability is busted too! And this thing has trample, by the way. You cannot chump block this card. Chump block, no. You can chump block all you want. I'm trampling right over your dumb keister. Can you define X if X is undefined on the card? Yeah, if X is not defined, then you just choose whatever number you want. That's what makes the card broken. So it enters with X +1/+1 counters on it, and X is like just make a number, 1,000,000, and it's just it's a 4 mana, 1,004,000,004 creature with trample. And just in case, I mean, I don't know. I guess the third ability is redundant because I have no idea how it's going to be useful. True, if you get to turn 5 and manage to attack with this, you deserve to win. Can't be having games last more than 5 minutes. Not in the year 2025. Did not take long for them to power creep the cactus. Plant with trample. Yep. Well, remember, it's also a cat beast. It's a cat plant. You know, like how are there any plants that are... There's some plants that are like bugs. But not really. Dies to removal. Which one? Passes the Doomblade test. Try. Doomblade says non-black creature. A Servite, completely immune to Doomblade. Immune to Lightning Bolt. Immune to Blasphemous Act. Good luck with that Blasphemous Act, buddy. Blasphemous Act can beat a lot of creatures, but not a 1,000,000 for a Servite. Broken. Very, very broken. Yeah, I might be thinking about the stick bug. There's like a bug that looks like it looks like it's wood. Just keep bouncing it to the opponent's hand. That works. Exile. Okay, exile. Okay, everyone try to look smart in the... You know what? If you had this played against you, you would wet yourself, all right? Your pants would be soiled so quickly. You'd be like, where's my swords to plowshares? Because, like, still, like, it's one of those cards, it forces you to have it. And even if you have it, let's say you have a bounce spell, it's going to come back. Anyway, it's a forces you to have it card. The Pride of Rabiles, or Abilis. It's a 4-mana instant. Target creature gains all abilities until end of turn. Draw a card at the beginning of your next upkeep. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, it gains first strike until end of turn. What? Does this just break the game? Target creature gains all abilities. All of them until end of turn. Would they win the game? Would it break the game? Would it lock the game? I can't remember what the judgment on this is. It definitely breaks the game. There was a judge that said it like draws the game if there is a creature with every single ability. All abilities, aka you lose/win the game. Yeah, but at the same time, those usually have some sort of trigger, like a clause that if this happens, you win or lose the game. All abilities of all cards. I think it bricks the game, but I just don't know why. I once saw a Twitter post from a judge that says if a creature had all abilities, it effectively would lock the game because of these restrictions. Pretty sure it would make you win and lose simultaneously. That means you lose the game. Wow, that sucks. Nobody can win or lose while it's on the field. You believe it or not, some of the AI cards have been weaker than real decks. Oh yeah, I mean, it's random. I mean, it's random whether this is going to be super OP or harmless as a mouse. It would restart the entire game. I don't know if it would do that either. Remember, a lot of abilities don't say restart the game. It's like when this happens, when you take the last counter, or as a result of this ability, you win the game. It gains all it gains all the AI abilities. It's danger. You know what? You could be right. Could be right, Darren's. I forgot. Yeah, if we accounted for every single AI ability, there's so many of those abilities that are like, if this thing is just on the battlefield, people have to pay 1, and if they don't, you win the game. Kettle, thanks very much for the super sticker. And because of that sticker, we're going to take a look at another card after the 1 hour mark. Kimberly, wait, does it gain Phage's ability? Yes, but so it would gain Phage's ability, but the problem is Phage's ability only triggers when she enters the battlefield, and the creature gaining this ability is already on the battlefield, so it wouldn't trigger. Yeah, it gains Dibblick and Flumball and votes for Sprout. It's a lot of these redundant, useless abilities. Or abilities we don't... There are so many abilities, we can't even fathom the power of them. Like, Flumball's ability is probably so big, you have to, like, read a textbook. You have to study for an entrance-level exam to understand that ability. Does it gain Pot of Greed's ability too? Well, not really. That's another game. You would also get Abyssal Persecutor. I'm sure there's a lot of abilities that would counter that one, though. This card just made solve. This card just made solved the bingo. Where is it? I don't know what you meant on the bingo. Flumball does my taxes. Okay, anyway, does this card make sense? I don't... Well, okay, so the first half makes sense. Draw a card at the beginning of your next upkeep, if you even get that far. If a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn, it gains first strike. That doesn't make any sense. All that, and we have this stupid thing where a permanent that leaves the battlefield gains first strike. Yeah, it's perfectly useful to have first strike in the graveyard. To the rank with this damn thing. It gains the ability, it loses all abilities. And then there's a whole layers thing that goes on. And I don't know the Magic rulings well enough to tell you what will and will not work if something gains all abilities. Okay, we got By Rebrock Insect. This is a 4-mana 2/2 human cleric. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, it gets +6/+2 until end of turn. Isn't this Rampage? Is that how rampaging works? Lickhill Council with discussing the rules, the bingo. You're right, actually. We discussed the rules a ton, I suppose. What's Rampage? Rampage is like if someone blocks my stuff, I get bigger. Or is that Bushido? Even Bushider? Rampage repeats per blocker. This is once only. Oh, so is this Bushido? No, Rampage gave you +X/+2 for each blocking creature. Ah, okay. But it's in the same territory. It's got the same flavor. I don't play with Rampage. That's like a bad mechanic from a million years ago. I'm too old for that mechanic. Or sorry, I don't remember. I didn't play during that time. And Wizards never brought that mechanic back. Hard to get to the cute art with the media player visualizations. It is hard. It's a Rampage 2 with an additional +4 on the stack. Angel with the huge super chat. What is even that currency? Thank you so much. First time watching live. Pog. I'm not even an MTG player, but I love the series. Thank you very much, Angel. What do you play? You have to be in the card game world. It would be... I mean, to be honest... I'd probably have just as much fun watching a Yu-Gi-Oh video of a very similar nature. So many of these cards are just slop. This show puts the slop in AI slop. AI sleeping on making art that fits the card on these past few. Yeah. Well, I think they're made separately. So the AI is only making the card itself, but not the art. I'm just speculating. It's equivalent to $10. Is it? It looks like 20 bucks to me. It's 40,000 COP. The Colombian pesos. Love Colombian pesos. I'd play this card in limited. Yeah, I know. All right. It's doable. There was no... I'm looking for some cloud poop around here. I want to use the cloud poop keyword. Gay Lava. It is a red 2/2 demon. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to this creature. I think that's broken. That's crazy. And then whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can pay 3 mana. If you do, draw a card. It's like an instant staple to anywhere, really. I mean, it's a really good attacker. It's a 1-drop. It's card advantage in the late game. It's so good in burn, in like Gruul burn, because you'll never run out of cards with this thing. Matthew says, "I'd play this with pride." Remember the Doomblade the Doomblade test. Well, look, this still blocks any creature. Also prevents damage from bolts now. Really good. Yeah, 1 mana 2/2 with 2 busted abilities. Good on the attack, good on the defense. It burns the straightaway. It's some very gay lava. Gruul instant deck? Well, I mean, like a burn deck. Like, this would be the default place where it would go. Every tide chill back to its own heart by his home. Now look out. Look out, it's coming right for us. So long, gay lava. Monstrous Rage doesn't care about this as a blocker. Probably not. Oh, well, I mean, you still soak up some damage, though. You know, my biggest irk about Monstrous Rage is you block, they Monstrous Rage the creature, they still deal damage, and they kill your creature. So it's like the blocking didn't even matter. Whereas with Gay Lava, you can block every single turn. And I mean, they're not going to have Monstrous Rage every turn. They already burned it once. The creature still stays. Oh, the floor is lava. Gay lava. That's not any kind of lava. Put Pariah on this thing, you can't die to damage, right? Yep, that's right. Send all damage to the gay lava. Okay, I looked it up. This card was Flailing Soldiers. Your opponent could kill whatever you give all abilities to, given the mana. I have no idea what... Can't remember what that's in reference to. Richard says, gay isn't happy or homo? Everything. Yes. I think Gay Lava would say yes. That would be Gay Lava's response. Would it still be okay or good without the first ability, or as a 1/1 instead? It would be super... Well, the thing that makes this thing broken is it's like a 1-mana wall. So, like, unless you have trample, you are not getting through the Gay Lava. That's the problem. So if you didn't have this ability, it would just be like a regular card. It would honestly be pretty bad. A 1-mana 2/2. It'd probably still see some play. It'd be, maybe it'd still be okay, but it's not great. It definitely needed, whoops. Falling too far ahead here. It definitely needs this ability to break it. And pour the card in a cup. Even the demon is puzzled by the rainbow lava flowing out that volcano. Oh yeah, I forgot. The hold on, no, it's the demon. The demon is the creature. This is the creature over here. I guess powered up by the lava. Is the devil confused because the lava is too happy and worshiping the Lord? Or is the lava homosexual? Probably both. Are 1-mana 2/2 with upside not good anymore? Not really. To be honest. I mean, it would have to have haste. I think, well, here's the thing. For a lot of red decks, they really need to get in that damage immediately. They need value. So a 1-mana 2/2 and like passing the turn probably is just not good enough. It's just, we're just completely outclassed by this thing. Okay, anyway, broken. Preventing all damage. 2 broken. It's a bunch of cloud poo. Okay, Transcendent Ascension. This is a 2-mana enchantment 6. That's right. It's the 6th in a 6-part series. Destroy target creature, has Beyond and Time Life. All of us have time life. Our life is equal to the amount of time that we're on this earth. Then you become the monarch. Well, that's some good news. Time life, I know. New card type, new everything here. New way of interpreting the world. This thing's living in 7D. It's living in 6D. What is the sixth dimension? Sixth dimension. The sixth dimension in a mathematical or philosophical context refers to a space or reality with 6 degrees of freedom, requiring 6 coordinates to specify a location. It's often explored in physics and math, particularly in theories like string theory, where extra dimensions are considered alongside our familiar 3 spatial dimensions and time. There you go. That's our answer. It's string theory. It actually the art actually makes sense for once. Time Life was an animal video series from the 90s, wasn't it? The Time Life. Yeah, very educational stream. It transcended beyond space and time and out of my stream. Doesn't make enough sense to the rank with that damn thing. Okay, we got Buy Light. I love this little skeleton. We have a 3-mana instant. It's got Foretell for a black. Target player shuffles the cards from among those cards into their hand. What are those cards? Target player shuffles the cards from among those cards. I guess I'm allowed to, like, target some group or something? Like the Exile Zone, the Graveyard? Maybe? What is a very good question, Andre? Very, very good question. Gave up halfway? What do you mean halfway? This is the beginning. It gave up in the beginning. Hand shufflers are annoying. Ambiguous in true buy fashion. Finally, Vaporwave Aesthetics. Oh, I'm not familiar. Now, AI gives up halfway when there's like a big long sentence or a big long paragraph, and then for the first half, it makes perfect sense, and the second half, it doesn't make any sense. We got Captain WoW. Hate it when I get my cards in hand in order and have to shuffle them. Target player shuffles the cards from among those cards into their hand. Maybe just talking about shuffling the cards in their hand already. All right, your hands. Your hand, shuffle your hand. Do it. Get it over with. PlayStation 1 video game screenshot? Oh, is that right? From what game? Maybe it combos with all those AI cards that say choose X cards and then does nothing with them? Maybe. Anyway. I don't think there's a lot of discussion to be had with this card. The Pride of Persistence. This is a 4-mana 5/3 creature. What's with the art? There's like there's butts everywhere. It's all it is butts. It's butt world. It's robot butts. Vigilance, kicker of 2 mana. You can pay an additional black when generic as you cast the spell. When this creature enters, if outlasts are 8, you may pay 1 rather than pay the spell's mana cost and 2 mana. This includes budding contraptions. Okay, that's a gave up halfway card. There was sufficiently half the card that made sense, and then sufficiently the other half didn't. Yeah, butt-faced robots. I, for one, welcome our butt-faced overlords. Some people, I think, would like it better like that. Bingo, gain random mana. This includes budding contract. I think this is a cost. I don't know if we get random mana. You may pay 1, and then, yeah, this is just, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can't decide. Okay, let's just say it adds 2. Where is it? Add. We got a bingo. We did it. We did the thing. We got 1. It's been a while. What am I doing? There we go. Cute art? What, with a bunch of butts everywhere? I don't want to call the art. Well, yeah. To be honest, I bet there are some people that would say the butts are cute. And before the hour, we do. Why can't the AI use rainbows without talking about how gay someone is? Well, I think it's just on theme. That's all. The art looks like Gravity Falls. Oh, is that like a show or something? I'm not familiar. we should also check art for the gay lava card. Hold on, where is the gay lava card? I'm not gonna even if it's a cartoon demon, not cute enough for me. Look, you know it when you see it. You know it when you see it. When it's cute, it's cute. You would buy would you buy a plushie of it? If the answer is no, then I don't think so. Love, death, and robots. All right, next up, we've got the Transcenders. Something. The Transcenders Heroes. It's a 2-mana 2/2 halfling mod. Flying. This creature can't block. Whenever this creature blocks or blocks, it blocked twice. Okay. Whenever this creature blocks or blocks, the illusion of choice, it gets +2/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. Yeah, it's a mod. Oh boy. It's a moderator. It is. A halfling moderator at that. But it can't block. Oh yeah, it can block. What the hell is that? This creature can't block. But whenever it does block, okay. How on earth can this thing block? I hate it when my double blocker can't block. Yeah, it's oh, what a sorry card. A mod that can't block. We know how mods work. If they can't block, they'll ban you. That's the MO. The sad thing, this is a flying creature that can't block, and it gets a special ability if it can block. But unfortunately, it can't. And that's its demise. It is a Reddit mod. Can't decide what it wants. Just loves to argue and spin in circles. Matty Matson, you sound like you have a little bit of experience on Reddit. Get in some trouble with the mods? Can't get in trouble with the mods if you don't post on Reddit in the first place. There must be a card to make creatures block. So there's a few, but it's mostly with the clause of like this creature blocks if it's like legal to do so, which in this case it won't be legal at all. You are not allowed to block because that's what it says on the card. It potentially kills whatever you're blocking easier, maybe. The first strike is the cool part, or would be. Yeah. Man, we could have a 4/2 creature with first strike. If only I could block, but it's actually not allowed to block. Yeah, technically, this card is printable. It is a very doable card. It cannot be boarded. It will just confuse the crap out of people. It's a very super redundant second half of this card. This creature can't block. I wonder if there's any ability out there that can remove the can't block ability. All creatures lose this creature can't block until end of turn. It's great. It would be great if it could block. Whatever. All right, moving on. We got By Ancient Demon. This is a 4-mana 4/4 spirit. Flying, lifelink, and flying. Wow, there was so many doubles. I'm seeing doubles all over the place today. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than the high bid, changes this game, mills 3 cards. And then investigate that many non-land cards from the command zone. This ability triggers only once each turn. Well, thank God. If it triggered more than that, I don't think I could stand it. Weird that it said this creature can't block instead of defender. Oh yeah, that's possible. Well, those are 2 different things. Chaos absolutely ensued here. It just needs reach. Yeah, the upside to this card is it can block, and it has lifelink. Flying and lifelink, that's a pretty good combination. Yeah, the AI said, screw this. The AI realized that it's not getting paid enough to do this all day. I've been making cards for you all day, so F it. Here, have this completely nonsense card. Oh yeah, we're diblicking. This is a diblicking card. Thanks for making mention of that. Random MTG phrases stitched together. Incredibly random. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than the high bid, change this game. Mill 3 cards, then investigate that many non-land cards from the command zone. I love changing the game mid-game. Do any of you remember the old card with flying and frying? Ugh. It's like sort of in the back of my memory, but not really. This card, this card would work if it could get clue tokens in my command zone. It has so much nonsense. It reaches the power and toughness box. Oh yeah, that's right. It's sort of hidden over here. All right, garbage card. And now we go to the super chats. Thanks to Kettle and the super sticker. We're gonna look at another card. Pride of Viashino's Evolve. Viashino, isn't that like the sand lizards? It's a 2-mana instant. Create a 2/2 black hand warrior creature token with vigilance. Then exile this card. You may cast the card later from exile. Well, that doesn't make... Reminder text doesn't make any sense. Neither bounty cries like the tangle for late can see was blinding as much had deceived the contigrify against Huns to Messi. In before anyone in chat says this is a cute art. Because they just want that cute space filled up. Cast the token from exile. Cast the creature later from exile. That doesn't make any sense. That just does not make any sense. Flavor fail. No Viashinos in the art. That's what I'm saying. There's no Viashinos. Well, I don't. You know what? They could be parading for the pride of the Viashinos, even if the Viashinos aren't even there themselves to feel it. So actually, it's possible that they're doing it for the Viashinos. They're a very inclusive group. How much does a creature cost while in exile? Nothing. It doesn't. It's a bunch of nonsense. Finally, a pride card that's not entirely worthless. Guessing you can get to cast the token again. You exile this card, you may cast the creature. No, there's no creature to cast. If it said you can cast the card again from exile, that'd make sense. I don't think tokens can exist in exile. But if it did, it would cost 0, I would think. Tokens don't exist anywhere except on the battlefield. They technically touch the graveyard when they die. But when they touch the graveyard, they go poof, gone. They touch it long enough to trigger death abilities and so on. Viashinos got errated, so they left. No! The Viashinos! What are they now, lizards? They just generalize it now? It would make sense if it would be when it is blocked. No, it would make sense. It's like exile this card. You may cast the card later from exile. And so you can like basically repeatedly play like a 2/2 every single turn. Which would make it pretty broken. It would make it a very, very, very strong card. Yes, it's like adventure cards, but without the adventure creature. Gone. To the rank with this card. Angel, thanks for your super chat. We'll take a look at 2 more cards. We got the Trans Apprentice. This is a 3-mana 3/2 halfling rogue. Learning chemistry, maybe? Okay, for a black, this creature gains death touch and indestructible until end of turn. I have nothing to say about it. I'm sorry. This is sort of a lame card. It danger? Not really. Well, I mean, do you love this card? I'm looking at this card like, oh, you can actually target itself. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah. Maybe this card is better than I thought it was. Cute card. What? Just because you think the girl's cute? Is this cute enough for the bingo slots? This is like a comic book character. No targeting. It says this creature. Oh, that's true. Okay, so it's just this card. What a weird card. It trades down with all the -2/-2 cards. Not cute enough? No. All right. We're looking for adorable. Looking for adorable. That's no slay on this girl here, though. She is wonderful. She is beautiful. Yeah, she's a regular April O'Neil. This was April O'Neil before she decided to be a reporter. I was about to call her a teleporter. I would like to play it in my black deck, please. It has to be an Esper deck. The color identity is not direct. Oh, you could have it in mono black deck if you're not playing Commander, that's for sure. Is that the chemical for estrogen on the... I have no idea. It'd be very flavorful if that was the case. A telereporter. Anyway, it's a halfling rogue. Does that have to be cute like your cat? Yes! That's exactly what it has to. It's gotta be cat cute. That's what it's gotta be. It can't be just some random card. It can't be a Miyazaki image of another person. All right. So apparently people think this Zybers. So I mean, Zybers it is. I thought it was just too normal to be interesting. Some people are in the market for a 3-mana 3/2 that can give itself Death Touch and Indestructible. Basically, indestructible versus anything. All right, another card. Thanks to the compliments of Angel A, we got the Pride of the Glee. It's a 2-mana instant. Target creature becomes a creature in addition to its other types. Yes, exactly. My thoughts exactly, Giant Otter. You took the words right out of my mouth. Just in case I lose that. I don't think we're going to lose the creature type. I mean, I guess it's possible. Bingo card. Card does nothing. Do we have a does nothing card? Okay, does nothing. I totally accept that. Card does absolutely nothing. Well, I'll tell you what it does do. It fills your graveyard, and when you get 7 cards in your graveyard, you've activated Threshold. And with Threshold, oh, you can do something else with it. If you lose the creature type, can't you just target with that card? I think it's like target creature becomes a creature in addition to its other types. We are turning a card type into the card type. That's what we're doing here. A very weird card. What is the chat is wrong square? When chat is very passionate about how something works and I tell them that they're wrong. In Soul Creature? I don't know about that. All right. This card, it doesn't really do anything. It does nothing at all. We got Steve Cooper. 3 more. You got it, Steve Cooper. And we got the Pride Trader. We have 8 mana for a 5/5 dragon. Strange. Flying Menace and Indestructible. And whenever you cast a spirit or arcane spell, we get to draw a card. This is just like a white dragon. For anyone that anyone like dragons out there? Anyone got a dragon deck? I personally don't know anyone with a dragon deck, but somehow I have it in my mind that every play group has at least one person with a dragon deck. Fidio is like, ship it. I couldn't put in my deck fast enough. For 8 mana, it can just say win the game on it as far as I'm concerned. But does it have blue eyes? Ooh, that's right. The blue eyes white dragon. And when you have 3 blue eyes in play, you can combine them to create the ultimate Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. I just watched an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Kaiba lost to Yugi. He didn't take it very well. He took it very badly, actually. Super, super bad. Every playgroup needs a Kaiba. I don't know if Kaiba is necessarily a dragon player. There's like a lot of non-dragon cards in his deck. It just so happens his big bomb payoff card is like a bunch of blue eyes white dragons. If you have 2 blue eyes, just make Numeron dragon because he's much bigger than ultimate. Well, not by season 3 apparently. Should be like white, white, white 4. 6 and white, white seems a bit harsh for this effect. It's 8 mana! We can let people do whatever they want for 8 mana. This is fine, I think. Yeah, there should have been a picture of Kaiba on here. Alright, moving on. Second super chat from Steve Cooper. Trans Deepful Pirates. Aye, matey. This is a 4-mana sorcery. Rather than target creature in addition to its other types, look at battle. This is a look at it card. This is a look at. If we could put look at it again, we would put it again. But we can't. Votes for Deepful? Did it say Deepful on here? Oh, yeah. Oh, in the name. Yeah. The Forest Shatter in the morning, Dyke, and the Nebon, Komets of Rartaj Gift, Betful, the Swift, and Sea Terry across Magic. For anyone that can interpret AI-generated junk text. Counter to any other look at it card. Oh, is it a counter? Rather than target creature in addition to its other types, look at battle. Yeah, you can't look at it. You gotta look at the battle instead. As a sailor or pirate, you probably don't want to end up Deepful. No, you don't! I think it's just in reference to the deep sea, though. Rather than target, I just look. Yeah, I heard itself in the confusion. You want to publish this card? This card is complete gibberish. I knew deeply had criminal collection. Vote flying instead. Stupid work making me miss all this goodness. I can have a vote. Maybe we have to move the stream a little bit further or a little bit earlier. Flavor text got sailor speech mixed with AI confusion. True story. Garbage. Absolute trash beyond repair. Okay. And for the third super chat, we've got Pride Earthquake. Look at this. We're in medieval times again with all these soldiers over here. And imagine a monster truck just comes out of nowhere to stomp on all of them. What kind of wizardry is this? Okay, it's a 5-mana 4/4 vehicle flying. It's got Vuling. When this creature enters, other goblin or white creatures enter tapped and has this turn. Well, we'll read the rest of it. At the beginning of your end step, destroy target human creature. That's strong. Crew 3. Does it count as ambiguous typing? There's nothing ambiguous about this. It's just worded wrong as hell. This kinda a flash creature? Yeah, it looks like it has flash. This monster truck just came out of nowhere. Give me my turn. It's strangely workable if you adjust that the end of a first part. When this creature enters, other goblin or white creatures enter tapped and has this. Yeah, if you get rid of that part, the rest of it would be fine. It's a very prideful truck. Super gay. Each entering creature plays a turn. What a mess. What, does that make sense? Yeah, when this creature enters, other goblin or white creatures enter tapped and has this turn. No, I think they just have this turn. I don't think they get a turn. Aren't vehicles artifacts before they are accrued? This one is a creature out of the box. Yep. I want to say yes. Actually, no. This it should be an artifact. This is a creature, and the creature type is vehicle. Whereas like the vehicles that you accrue, those are artifacts, and the artifact type is vehicle. This one is a vehicle creature. That's completely different. This is a sentient creature. Like, Transformers. Why does the monster's truck fly? Well, it's coming off of like a big hill. Yeah, Transformers are vehicles. Big, exactly. Yeah, crew is pointless unless you want to tap triggers. Interesting. So crew does basically nothing. Well, it has the. Oh yeah, you're right. It has crew 3 at the end. Yeah, it's completely pointless. Weird. Very redundant text. Yeah, probably could use a few more bunnies in here. Well, anyway, it don't work. It just doesn't. It doesn't make any sense. It's because of the creatures that enter tap, they don't get to have this turn. They get nothing at all. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's show, everyone. Happy Pride Month to everyone. I hope you enjoyed these Pride cards. And as usual, we do this show 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be there or be square. Thanks to everyone who supports the show. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thank you everyone for being here. We got a bingo today too. 3 cheers for bingo. Okay, thanks to everyone who showed up today. People like The Last Phoenix, The Real Elemento, Liquid Soulfi, Benjamin Berkey, Chris, Enchance, Old Boy, Kimberly. Can't read that, but something. Thunder, Ryan, Steve Cooper, RSFA Rocks, Felipe Frequency, Video Ellis, Ryan, Kirk Black, Julia, Nocturnal, Hans, Sorpeagle, Peter, Nolan, Commander, the Tribe Elder, and Sheev Lord, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.